There's an AI image model that quietly broke every benchmark when it launched without anyone knowing who made it. It appeared on the world's biggest AI leaderboard under a name no one had ever heard, outperformed Midjourney, beat Flux, and left researchers trying to figure out what it was. Then Google confirmed the truth. That mysterious model is Nano Banana. Officially, it's called Gemini 2.5 Flash Image, but almost everyone still refers to it by its original codename. And after seeing what it can actually do, you'll understand why it's become one of the most talked about AI image models. The story starts in August 2025. A mysterious model appeared on LMY's chatbot arena, where AI models compete anonymously in blind user evaluations. It wasn't labeled as Google, it wasn't labeled as Gemini, it simply appeared under the name Nano Banana. Almost immediately, it climbed to the top of the leaderboard, earning the highest image generation ELO score ever recorded. It consistently outperformed other leading models in prompt following, image editing, spatial reasoning, and text generation inside images. The AI community spent days trying to figure out who built it. Then Google revealed that Nano Banana was actually its newest image model. So what exactly is Nano Banana? Unlike traditional image generators that mostly create images from scratch, Nano Banana was designed around conversation. Instead of generating an image and forcing you to start over every time you want to change something, it lets you edit the same image naturally through multiple prompts. That sounds like a small difference. In practice, it completely changes how you work. Think about how most AI image generators behave today. You generate an image, something isn't right. Maybe the background looks strange. Maybe the lighting feels wrong. Maybe one object is in the wrong place. With most models, your only option is to regenerate the entire image and hope the next attempt is closer to what you wanted. With Nano Banana, you simply tell it what to change. Replace the background with snowy mountains. Remove the person on the left. Turn this daytime scene into sunset. Make the jacket blue instead of black. Instead of rebuilding everything from scratch, it updates the existing image while preserving everything else. Even better, it remembers the conversation. As long as you're working within the same session, Nano Banana understands the editing history. Each new instruction builds on the previous one, making image creation feel much closer to talking with a designer than writing prompts to a machine. So, how does Nano Banana compare to other popular AI image models? Each model has its own strengths. Midjourney is still one of the best choices for highly artistic and cinematic images. Flux is known for producing realistic images with impressive detail. ChatGPT has become excellent for image editing and instruction following, especially for everyday creative tasks. Now let's look at where you can actually use Nano Banana. The easiest place is Google Gemini. Anyone with a Google account can access image generation directly through Gemini. Free users receive a daily generation allowance, making it easy to experiment before paying for anything. Images created through Gemini include Google's invisible Synth ID watermark, allowing AI-generated content to be identified without affecting the appearance of the image. If you're a Perplexity Pro subscriber, Nano Banana is also available there. Simply open Settings, go to Preferences, and choose Nano Banana as your preferred image generation model. Perplexity also offers Nano Banana Pro, which is built for more demanding image generation tasks involving stronger reasoning and higher factual accuracy. Developers can access the model through Google AI Studio, while creators using professional design workflows can also find it integrated into platforms like Leonardo AI. Now let's talk about getting the best results. A simple structure consistently produces better images. Think of every prompt as having 4 parts: the subject, the context, the visual style, and the important details. Instead of writing a coffee shop, try something like a cozy coffee shop interior with wooden furniture, warm Edison lighting, rain outside the windows, cinematic photography, ultra-realistic, shallow depth of field. The more specific your description becomes, the more control you gain over the final result. But Nano Banana becomes even more impressive after the first image. Instead of starting over, you continue the conversation. Make the lighting warmer, move the chair closer to the window, replace the mug with a glass cup, add a laptop on the table. Each prompt improves the existing image rather than replacing it.
Another important technique is telling the model what not to change. Many users only describe the edit they want. Instead, also describe what should remain untouched. For example, replace the background with a white studio backdrop. Keep the product exactly the same. Preserve the reflections and natural shadows. Those small constraints often produce dramatically better edits. Now here's something many people don't realize. Nano Banana isn't simply generating beautiful pictures. Because it's built on Gemini, it has access to much stronger language understanding than traditional image generators. That means it understands concepts, relationships, and factual information far better than many older image models. If you ask it to generate an infographic explaining a scientific topic, it doesn't simply arrange attractive graphics. It understands the subject well enough to organize the information more accurately. That's one of the biggest reasons creators are starting to use it for educational content instead of purely artistic work. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what you would create first with Nano Banana. Now let's look at two real examples. Imagine you're designing a YouTube thumbnail. You generate an image of a person looking surprised. The pose is perfect, the lighting is great, but the background feels boring. Instead of generating another thumbnail from scratch, you simply type, replace the background with a futuristic AI laboratory, keep the person's face exactly the same, increase the contrast, and make the lighting more dramatic. The image updates almost instantly. Then you continue, add blue glowing lights behind the subject. Then, make the expression slightly more excited. Within a few minutes, you've refined one image through conversation instead of generating dozens of completely different versions. Here's another example. Suppose you run an online store selling sneakers. You already have a clean product photo. Instead of organizing a professional photo shoot, upload the image and ask, place these shoes naturally on a modern city street during sunset. Keep the shoes exactly the same size and angle, match the lighting and reflections with the environment. Then continue. Add subtle rain reflections on the ground. Make the background slightly blurred. Increase the warmth of the sunset. Without touching Photoshop, you've created multiple professional marketing images from a single product photo. Nano Banana also supports combining multiple images. Upload a product photo and a lifestyle image. Then simply ask, place the product from image A naturally on the table shown in image B, while matching the lighting, shadows, and camera angle. The model handles perspective, lighting consistency, and blending automatically.
This capability is especially valuable when creating advertising images, social media campaigns, or maintaining consistent characters across multiple scenes. Of course, no AI model is perfect. Text inside images is much better than previous generations, but it's still worth checking carefully before publishing anything. After many consecutive editing rounds, image quality can slowly degrade, especially around faces, hands, and small details. A better workflow is making several focused edits, exporting the image, then using that version as the starting point for another editing session if needed. One final point worth mentioning is the invisible watermark. Images generated through the Gemini app include Google's Synth ID watermark. It doesn't affect the appearance of the image, but it helps identify AI-generated content when necessary. Nano Banana isn't simply another image generator competing to produce prettier pictures. It changes the entire creative process. Instead of trying to write one perfect prompt, you work through conversation. You generate, you refine, you improve, you iterate. That feels much closer to collaborating with another person than using a traditional AI tool. The gap between imagining something and actually creating it has never been smaller, and Nano Banana is one of the biggest reasons why.